Y'all stand for the pledge, please.
I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Nikki Bender. Kathy Altense. Here. Mickey Martin.
Here.
Patrick Sellers.
Here.
Joy Sellers said she would be absent. So we have a quorum.
Okay. The first order of business is the approval of minutes of the April 18th, 2016 Town Board regular meeting. I need a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Need a second. Somebody?
Mickey, you're gonna have to second.
Oh, sorry, I'm asleep at the wheel. Yes, I'll second.
All right.
Thank you. Just be prepared to do that the rest of the day.
Thank you. I'll be awake. Just a question. Can we add to item 14 where it says he presented
What are you talking about?
the minutes? We just did minutes, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, let me look and see, because I didn't do these minutes. These
Oh,
are,
okay.
this is something.
Well, it's
Okay.
item 14.
Okay,
Just add that they were personal notes and not on file.
what are you talking about?
Um,
Presented his
Mr.
response?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, when he presented his response, is that acceptable?
How about if we say verbally presented?
Oh,
Because they
Whatever-
weren't, they
whatever
weren't filed
works.
with the town. It was just,
Okay.
I wasn't here, but from what I understand, it was said verbally.
Okay.
Right. So.
Verbally
Verbally presented.
presented his presented what?
Response to trustees Martin's comments made at the annual town meeting.
Right.
So the rest is, it's what I think he said.
Mhm.
Now, just a second, let me read this back so I got it right.
Sure.
All right, so verbally present a response to trustee Martin's comments at the annual town meeting.
Yeah, just add one word, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Then I'll put that in these minutes for, now, Mike, is that, I just put that in these minutes, that is a correction to the
Right.
previous minutes.
And
Okay.
then the motion would be to approve the minutes
As
as
amended.
amended.
Okay.
So do we need to make another
Motion
motion?
to approve as amended.
Yeah.
Second, to approve as amended.
Okay.
Well, this would be to amend the minutes to insert those words, that word.
Okay, so we need a motion to amend the minutes
To
to include.
the word verbally before presented in item 14.
Okay.
So move.
So moved.
So I mean, second.
All right. You so moved. Second.
Okay, so it would be Martin and...
No, Martin moved and Alton
No,
seconded.
she did it first.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, she did it
Second.
first.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
The
All right.
first vote would be on the amendment.
Right. So all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Now I'll need a motion.
Well, we have the motion. Now,
Oh, we do?
now the vote would be to approve the minutes as amended.
Okay. Now the vote is to approve the minutes as amended. And I just call for the vote, right?
That's correct, unless somebody has a debate on it, but yeah.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Yeah.
Boy, I can read my
Thanks, Mike.
chicken scratch.
I got it written down, don't worry.
All right. The next order of
That's a
business.
lot for one judge.
The next order of business is approval of bills payable. There's a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Second?
Motion by Alden, second by Martin. Please take a look at the bills payable. All right. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Martin.
Aye.
Aldenson. Aye. Supervisor Sellers.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Thank you for the form. Very formal, thank you. The next order of business, Supervisor's report. I have a couple of handouts for the board. I have everyone here. This first handout is what we owe for the personal property replacement tax allocation error estimate. Anyway, I guess they gave us
Too much.
too much money, so we gotta give some back.
All units of government.
All units of government.
It's
It
not just
finally hit
us.
us.
It's
huh?
finally hit us, yeah.
It was in the paper, headline in the paper.
Yeah.
today.
Yes.
Yeah, but I
So-
didn't know.
I
ours was.
wondered how
Yeah,
that was going
it
to
was
affect
gonna-
Well,
us.
thank heavens that's all it is.
Yeah.
No kidding,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not like some of them. Rockford's got a lot to pay back.
Yeah,
County is 65,000, city is
Yeah.
61,000.
yeah. We
Okay.
want to hand out now the expenditure of the budget report. Oh, I didn't do it. I'm sorry.
I think I have it.
You got it?
I think so,
Okay.
yeah. Thank you.
I was mistaken when I said we were going to return $252,000. We're actually going to return $312,347 to the budget this year. So we did. We held the line pretty tight, very tight.
312.
It's on the
Last page.
Yeah,
Last
I
page.
just wanted to write it on the front.
Yeah, 312,
347.
347.
Does the majority of that money come out of GA? Do we know?
The savings as far as,
I think it's a culmination.
yeah, it is. It's a, if you look at the report, I'm thinking it should show the
We usually
breakdown
had,
of each one.
you know, we budgeted the 100,000 and then it somehow it disappeared.
Disappeared.
It
Nah.
disappeared.
We didn't budgeted with.
That's okay, I'll look at it further.
Because money don't disappear, so.
Well, it disappeared from the accounting process.
Okay.
Unless unless it's buried in the budget and not in this. Because I remember sitting down with Liz going over that, and she said it was projected but not spent.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, well, the next order of business is this assessor's report.
I have nothing.
Okay. Next order of business is the trustees report. Trustees.
Yes. Yes. Because I was not allowed to respond, I listened to our last meeting, and it is very difficult to hear the trustees when they're talking. Mr. Sellers comes out loud and clear,
He's got a microphone.
but we don't.
Right.
Is there
Okay.
any way we can rectify that?
I'll have to talk to our
Tech people?
Our tech people about
Okay.
that. We'll see if we
Okay,
can get
that's
that.
fine, because it was very difficult to
Okay.
pick up what the trustees were saying.
Write
Yes.
that down.
And in light of that, I will go ahead anyway, because I felt very strongly that I was attacked in a most unprofessional and intimidating manner when Mr. Sellers showed his displeasure by attacking my integrity as an elected official, accusing me of recklessly spending taxpayer dollars from 2007 to 2013. He quoted the amount of money from our reserves that was used to balance the budget during those reckless years. All because I asked a question about the large increases in salary at the annual town meeting on April 12th. We had been underspent at that point by $155,000. That could be a good thing. Our caseloads were down to 39. That's also a good thing. So my question was simply, why did salaries go up? And it's not personal with me. I know our staff worked very hard. But a 20% increase is still, to me, a little over the top. I think what I need to say further is the monies in the past were used for and how they benefited the taxpayers. Rather than duplicating services, during those years, Township gave many grants to local community agencies, startup funds for the community health clinic, to NICA, to the senior center, to name a few. The first Welfare to Work program was starting during those early years, and Township gave free space and personal training at no cost to the VAC in order for them to get their feet on the ground. Further, I'd just like to mention that as I reviewed the expenses year-to-date, it would appear that our expenses for administration is, now I'll quote back to the year-to-date, not the current one that we just have because I just got it, but from 5/1 to 2/16, there were administrative costs of $355,374, all to administer a program that has 1.5 staff and costs of only $188,316. Now, I will update that, based on, what we have here, which now takes us to the end of our fiscal year, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So these are my personal notes. I didn't have time to type them up and have them attached. So if you want them, I will be happy to get them typed up and attach them next time.
Is that all, Trustee Martin?
That's it, thank you.
Okay. Anything else from any trustees? Okay. The next order of business is public comment. Any public comment? No, there's not. The next order of business is other business.
I have something, Michael. From what I understand, she, in the last minutes, that she wanted her statement that she made at the annual town meeting to be placed on file. Don't we have to wait until the next annual town meeting to do that?
Place it on file just means place it, a written copy of it in the files of the township, no.
We don't have to have permission to do that.
No.
So I can just put it in the annual township meeting. It doesn't go in the regular meeting because it wasn't said at the
No,
regular
it's
meeting.
at the regular meeting. You can just put it on file. It
Okay.
doesn't become part of the minutes, it just becomes part of the file.
Okay, that's what I wanted clarification.
Right.
Okay, that's fine.
Just a point of clarification, when does a statement become part of the minutes?
When it's in the minutes. I'm not trying to be smart, Al.
Probably do. What?
No, when the minutes of the annual meeting are proposed, which are going to be next April.
Yes.
Okay? At that point, the electors review the minutes from this year's meeting. The 2017 electors reviewed the minutes of the proposed minutes of 2016, just like you did tonight of the previous meeting of the board.
Okay.
And at that time, they will approve it, or they can amend the minutes if it doesn't reflect what they want in it. And they can make a motion to amend the proposed minutes of the 2016 annual meeting to include such and such,
Okay.
such. Motion, second, debate, and if it passes, then it's included.
Okay.
If it fails, it's not.
How do you get something included in a township a township's regular meeting?
For something that's happened already, or something that you want to talk about in the future?
No, something that you're talking about that's related to budget or what's,
If it occurred during a meeting, and it's not in the minutes, just like we did tonight, we can make a motion to amend the proposed minutes to include what you want to include. And that's seconded, debated, and then if it passes, it goes in the minutes. If it doesn't pass, it doesn't go in the minutes.
Okay, so, example, if somebody presents something in writing and they ask to have it part of the minutes, that has to be voted on by the board?
Yeah, that would have to be voted on by the board at the next meeting when they review the minutes of the meeting in which it occurred. I don't think you can put, because the minutes don't exist till the meeting's over. And sometime after the meeting's over, then they start typing it out.
Right.
Based on what happened. So there are no minutes at the moment. I want this in the minutes, where there are no minutes existing right now.
Okay, I got you. So the minutes would have to be amended?
Or, yeah, the proposed minutes would be amended. Here's what I suggest be the minutes. You can say, I'd like to amend that to include the statement submitted by such and such.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You know, the county...
And then it has to be voted on by the board?
Right, exactly.
Okay, I
Motion,
got it.
second, or vote.
I
Now,
got
how the county had a short minutes and a long minutes, we don't do that. We just have one set of minutes.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Oh, question, because I don't know if this is under other business or not, but are we continuing, there was a court hearing on the 27th, I understand?
Yeah, I was sick and I was not able to come, so it's up on this Friday just for status.
No, Wednesday.
I know, I'm sorry. I knew it was Wednesday. It's Wednesday at 2:15 before Judge Joyce. at which time he'll set the new bench trial date.
Okay.
Which Mr. Cohen told me today that the judge thought, because he's gonna be gone for a week and a half or so it may not be for 3 weeks, and he didn't want to set a date that far out without me personally present to agree to it.
So all of this is just setting up the bench,
Right, it was supposed to happen last week on the 27th.
the bench trial?
Yes.
Oh, so
Right.
now there's a status to set the bench trial
Right,
again.
right, because he wanted me there, he didn't want to, when's the last Wednesday, he
Sure.
didn't want to reset it without me.
Got
being
it.
there.
I understand.
All right. Any other business coming for the town? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn until Monday, May 15, 2016.
So moved.
So what, if I don't second, do we have to stay here all night?
You can.
Don't.
Second.
All righty. Motion by Augustine, second by Martin. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Meeting adjourned.